Hey VC, Jeff, shooting another one tonight. If you watch my other video, yeah, I mentioned it's about that time for a contest. A certain instigator had pointed out I'm right around 200 subs, so we got to push this over, as is tradition. Time for a contest. Uh, and ironically, the person this is named after is also having a contest, so I'll put his contest in the comments. But yeah, this is gonna be my push for 200 subs, and this is gonna be known as the "Don't Go There, Randy" contest. um, so if you watch my videos, you know sometimes, yeah, Randy's one of my regular commenters, so I'll usually point out the albums that he should not go near. Um, so that's where we're gonna start with today's contest. For this one, I'm just gonna put the rules up front. All the important information up front. Sort of important information. So we're gonna run this until Sunday, Halloween, which is October 31st. So you got a little more than a month on this. So of course have to be a subscriber, and make sure you link your video in the comments below. Um, so let's just have fun with this. So this is going to be the Don't Go There Randy contest. Push for 200 subs. Hopefully I'll get there sooner rather than later. Um, so prize, that's not good. I guess my camera cover just came off. So prize for this, not that $2,000. They're only good for 200 subs. So if you're in the U.S., what I would like to do is maybe I'll take a look at your channel, and if you're the winner, I'm just gonna randomly grab an entrant. Is that how you say it? So I'm gonna grab one person at random. I'll pull out of a hat or a randomizer program. So if you're chosen, you're in the US, I'm going to try to pick an album I think you'll like that you probably wouldn't normally buy. But if you are overseas, I seem to get a lot of overseas guys. Yeah, so maybe maybe about $30 equivalent. Maybe I'll PayPal it to you, or I'll try to order something through Discogs or Amazon overseas, or whatever I could do to get you that album, or I'll just PayPal you the money, and you can go crazy. But you do have to buy an album. Okay, so what am I looking for? So first question, says this the Don't Go There Randy contest. We have to choose, maybe show a few. I know like everyone doesn't have like really crazy stuff in their collection necessarily, but yeah, try to show a few, if you can. A few albums you think are namesake um, Randy. Randall Weaver. Ones that, yeah, most people, we'll say things that Randall Weaver or most people would not care for. It's not, these are the albums that are not for everybody. So stuff that you play and like people are like, what is this? So I picked a few examples from my collection. And of course, some people are going to like this stuff. So a little further out there, free jazz. Anthony Braxton. So yeah, if you know it, yeah, you'll know where I'm going with that. This one's probably a little bit more obscure. Lucky to see these guys a couple times. Space Stray Kings. Wouldn't go quite as far as to call them a noise band, but they're just I don't know if it's true, but the whole story with them was like they were like former Nintendo game programmers back in the day. They just got a little crazy, and started making punk, techno, whatever music. They're playing like air horns and crap. So it's pretty manic. It's pretty crazy. I know you can find some other videos on YouTube That's some pretty interesting stuff. It's not something I pull out all the time, but I enjoy listening to the records. This one, I don't know, I may show this again in my next vid, but I put this back on the turntable. This is Sun Ra mixed by the noise artist, as in pure noise, Merzbow, out of, again, another Japanese band. Strange City, so, which album he was remixing? He's remixing he's like one of those noise pedal artists. Like he's got the sound, soundboard with all the pedals. So he is basically running Sun Ra's Strange Strings, Magic CD, and some of his own material through that. I'm guessing that's what he's doing, but he's running that through his his pedal board, whatever thing. That you would normally use, I guess. And this is the result. So it is not much Sun Ra left in there. So it's a stretch to call this Sun Ra. But yeah, definitely this feedback, lots of feedback in patterns, but feedback. So it's an interesting listen, but yeah, definitely not for everybody. So that was the first question. So 3 not for everybody albums. And yeah, if you know Randall Weaver, definitely don't go there, Randy. Sorry, Randy, using you as an example. This is fun. Yeah, and I'm going to, again, put a link to his contest down there. I think he's pushing for 500. Second question is going to be the most trashed album in your collection. Actually, that was my third question, but we'll go with it. Most trashed album in your collection. So probably this one for me. I've had this since I was like probably 4 or 5. Yeah, I got a record player when I was pretty young, like maybe 3-ish. Been collecting since. So Pac-Man album, it still plays, I think, but it is really noisy. But yeah, I obviously kept that for sentimental reasons. I got a few other ones I've shown over the years too that are pretty noisy. And I got a couple ones that were just like kind of junk ones that were kind of stuck in with other albums, and I just don't have them for whatever reason. Okay, third question is going to be an album with the craziest or most creative artwork. This one I'm going to leave a little more up to your interpretation. So one of the most creative ones I have, Phantomos is a side project of King Buzzo and a bunch of other guys, Melvins, but very un-Melvins like, and it's definitely one of those don't go there albums as well. But it has what's his name? Yoshinori or Yoshitomo, sorry, Yoshitomo Nara. I got to go see his very first big exhibition too at the Yokohama Art Museum as a side. But what this is it's actually a calendar, and it's a concept album where it's like they did like a song for every day of the month. So it's actually like a calendar, and like every song is named after that day or the holiday or whatever. So it's a very interesting, very creative packaging there. It's one of my favorite ones, and the album itself, it's okay, but I'm keeping it a lot for the album artwork. This one definitely is definitely one of the crazier ones. Yeah, that's a real photo apparently per Sean. He's shown that, but yeah, the Unsane's first album again. Don't go there, Randy. Pretty hard Chicago hardcore. And for the final question, I'm just going to do 4 questions on this. We had some other ones, but yeah, I don't want people struggling too much. But yeah, I'll pick the best find you've ever had digging. I'm not talking about Discogs or something, unless you have something really crazy, like way rare and crazy price. But maybe like I prefer digging, but yeah, if that's what you got and you have a really good story behind it, I'd like to see that. But yeah, the best find you found, like something you can't believe you found in the wild, and obviously not something you paid $200 for, unless it's like a $2,000 record or something. Yeah, so I love the price tag on this one. It's a growing concern. Paid $10 for it, not like a year ago, I think. Mono copy, which is the rarer one, I believe. Promo, mainstream. Yeah, see, these go for way more than $10. It looks VG, but it plays VG plus. Extremely happy to find this one. If you look it up, you'll see that yeah, it's worth a pretty penny. Yeah, so I thought that'd be fun to see. Maybe your best find. So one more time. So 3 albums that are not for everybody. Maybe your most trashed album that's still in your collection. Uh, the album with the craziest or most creative artwork, and finally the best find you've ever had digging. So I think this should make for a pretty interesting contest. So I'm also going to try to write these down in the comments. I'll link Randy's page too because he's running his own contest. So yeah, thanks everyone who's already subscribed, and yeah, I'm looking forward to all these contest entries. So again, I'm looking for everything by East Coast time, evening. I'm gonna probably cut this off maybe afternoon, evening of Halloween, which is 10:31. So October 31st here in the States, East Coast. So if you're overseas, yeah, well, you get an extra day then, I guess, if you're overseas. But if you're on you're an East Coaster or in Hawaii or something, yeah, you might have to do it like a half day early. But yeah, I'm East Coast in the States. Yep. So again, yeah, I'll pick out an album for you, or something roughly $30 ish. If you're overseas, I'll try to order that for you, or send you some PayPal. So take care, everyone. Looking forward to it. Again, just post it down in the comments. Yep. Cheers.